Hi, one more Friday, and welcome back to the Broken Happy. And when I made my last two videos, uh, one of our friends, of course, he made a nice comment, and a long, engaging comment. Mentioned that every time it's not possible to share it with your own people, and we tend to be isolated. And while I was thinking on those lines, something clicked to me, and I would like to share that with you today. I found it cardboard box and pigeon analogy. And in this analogy, we tend to behave like a pigeon who is stuck in a open cardboard box. And these boxes are different to all of us. That job full of office politics, that for some it could be a wrong relationship, for some it could be wrong place, even wrong friends, wrong family, and it could be anything where you are presently located and you feel stuck. When you are in this fear, when you live this fear every second that okay, I got married to the wrong person, and there's a taboo associated to the breaking of it. And what if things go wrong? What if I get more miserable than this? And in office politics, when you think you are cornered, when you see a bully, for a PhD student it could be just a wrong supervisor, wrong team. And when you think there's nobody listening in a family, of course, if it is a broken home, broken family, nobody will is there to help you. If it is an abusive partner, you see, okay, there's nowhere to go. And we tend to build this cardboard box, and we think there's no escape to it. But we tend to forget that the job you are doing, you are not born with it. You cracked the interview with your credentials. You passed the exams to get the degree. You have the skill set to be on that chair. And if you are working somewhere, it's not your institution. If something wrong is happening, if somebody is not giving attention, or it could be classical case of mobbing. I mean, you are not born with it. You can always fly out and just think, will you retire from this job? So the scenario of mobbing, office politics, bullies, this is not forever. And because you are imagining this cardboard box, you are trying to make it permanent and suffering with the permanency of this idea. The same happens in the relationships. They break all the time. And not everything has to be broken. Okay, there are arguments always on both sides, but they do break. And I mean, if you are suffering, you are miserable, then it doesn't make any sense. You can always fly out while you think yourself as a pigeon, helpless pigeon who is not hawk, but you still have wings. You can always fly out of this box. It's just an imaginary box. And If you are in a broken family and you think you don't have the family members, this is what I said in the argument. If you think the people, your people, are not listening, it's the time to find new people. So just fly out, find new people, find new friends, and do it as many as times as you feel home. And if you think the workspace is full of politics, okay, you go back to your skills, you fly out, full stop. You don't need to change the institution inside out, or not on your mental sanity, not on your emotional cost. Fly out, find a new job, change the supervisor. I have seen several students who landed a very good degree, and they had to change the supervisor in the mid of degree. Okay, if the guy is abusive, he's abusive. He's a control freak, he's a control freak. It's not your fault. And in your long life, this 1 year won't count anything. Whether it is in the wrong relationships, whether it is in the wrong job, whether it is in the wrong place, these many years don't need to decide your rest of the life. Fly out. Just break this mental blockade that you have created for yourself. So the cardboard box is not stopping you. It cannot stop you. You have your wings of your own, the wings that landed you this job, the wings that landed you this relationship, the wings that make you you. So use them. Fly out. Full stop. Things break all the time. It's always good to restart. You can always restart. And in the longer run, you will thank yourself for not suffering every second of it. So this is my take on the statement that what if the immediate surroundings are hostile? The answer is you were not born with that. Even if you were born that, you can always fly out. Fly out. Take that leap of faith, if for nobody else, for yourself. With this thought, I end today's A Broken Happy episode. Yeah, and we look I look forward to see you next week with some new thought. Thanks to everyone who gives a positive feedback, and especially those who listen it. I try to return at least my part of thinking to everyone who contributes. Thank you. Have a nice weekend.